Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this edition of Grassroots Racing Show, brought to you by these fine sponsors. The Kansas Auto Racing Museum at Chapman, Kansas, because today's stars are tomorrow's legends. Grail Engine Technology, design that will change the world. Belleville Motorsports, providing safe, fast, and affordable race cars for national champions and feature winners all across America. Advanced Engine and Machine of Salina, a full-service racing shop providing complete engines, parts, and services for winners. Stay with us. We'll be back after these important commercial messages.
Hi, I'm Doug Thompson for the Kansas Auto Racing Museum in Chapman. We film the Grassroots Racing Show here, but we are home to many restored race cars, rare photographs, and film footage unique to Kansas. We're also home to the first NHRA trophy, first NASCAR trophy, big screen theater, PlayStations, and much, much more. The Joe Engel Historic Trail Walk begins and ends at the complex. I-70 is only a half mile away. Anytime you're in the area, stop in to see us. We would love to meet you and your family. That's the Kansas Auto Racing Museum in Chapman.
A creative experience unlike any other is waiting for you at Hobby Lobby. Arts and crafts, fabric, scrapbooking, floral, home accents, and so much more. Come and explore Hobby Lobby and find more than you could have ever imagined. Inspiration, innovation, and creation all in one place. Everything you need to bring your creativity to life is here at Hobby Lobby.
Viper Tool Storage is the world's oldest and leading manufacturer of high-quality, innovative stainless steel tool storage products.
Viper products are designed and made to last a lifetime. The craftsmanship and attention to detail is unsurpassed.
Start building your dream garage with Viper products. You're making a lifetime investment
In quality
and durability.
Contact Viper Tool Storage today. You'll be glad you did. Welcome to the Grassroots Racing Show. I'm Doug Thompson with co-host Roger Thompson. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you've been enjoying the Grassroots Racing Show. We brought you some exciting racing action from numerous spots across the nation. Last week we had Mike Kraft out at Peoria, Arizona at Canyon Speedway. Great sprint car racing, wingless sprint car.
Yep.
Where are we going this week?
We are going to Lakeside Speedway for the US MTS race.
Always good racing at Lakeside and USTM, MTS, thank you, is always good racing.
Yeah, that's the modified touring series. And we're going to see some tough runners there for 30 laps. You'll be seeing that when we return.
Great. We'll be right back.
Five cars ready to take the green. Pull the belts tight one more time. Take a look at the gauges and get settled in, race fans. Your A main feature about to go green flag racing on a Friday night special. Off of turn number 4, we watch, look, listen. They hit the mark and we are underway. BB takes the field into turn number 1. Look out. Problems farther back. 1 car gets tagged. 3 cars go around. And we are under caution on the get-go. Looked to be Justin Johnson braking. And the field, the tire came right off of the car in the 7J. And that gave just a log jam for the rest of this field. But thankfully, all drivers will move on, but Justin Johnson, who started 7th out of Gardner, Kansas, unfortunately will have issues here tonight. Yeah, it did have not a good time to leave him in that loose wheel. Ready to go back to work. Rick Beebe on the point, Hunter Rasden alongside. as they work their way back into turn number 3. Jake Gallardo, Stormy Scott in row 2. Green flag is out and we're back underway. BB on the inside, Rasden upstairs. Here we go, down the back straightaway, 3 wide. Here comes Trevor Hunt, the 99H. And they're 3 wide, gonna make it there off of turn 4. As they come to the line, BB will lead lap number 1. Hunter Rasden looking for his second feature as Stormy Scott looking to his inside with Gallardo in a J17. BB in the MB Custom, Hunter Rasden and that Bandit chassis, the Brown Brothers Farms BSB All-Star, as here we go. Stormy Scott sliding to the inside of BB, bottom groove. Rasden keeps the big mow on the top side. Green flag racing. Stormy Scott puts the LG2 on the inside groove. Tried a slide job on Hunter Rasden. He'll have nothing to do with that. Looking farther back, right now they're 4 wide as Jason Hughes moves past. Here comes Austin Siebert in the 16, looking back into this field. And we have the yellow flag displayed. You have got a tire rolling down the speedway and now tipping over in turn 2. And it comes to a halt right in the middle groove off of turn 2. Yep, somebody got down the infield to get that bad boy dug up. In car 3, Johnny Scott, the 1ST. There is the Rocket, Rodney Sanders in 20. Sitting 4 rows back with Dan Hilsebeck, the 22D, the Z-Man. Jason Hughes in car 12 as we get ready to refire. 3 laps completed. 27 remain. Hunter Rasden out of Jonesboro, Arkansas, brings them back to the green flag, and here we go.
I'm Doug Thompson, and you're watching my favorite racing show.
Rasden takes the field off of turn 2. Here comes Gallardo looking inside of BB. Trevor Hunt 3 wide with Kelly Schrock, Rodney Sanders, and Jason Hughes. Stay in green flag racing. Stormy Scott now pulls alongside of Hunter Rasden in turn number 3. Stormy unable to pull the trigger as Rasden leads. Austin Siebert, let's give a shout to car 16 coming inside of Tim Carrick. There's Johnny Scott in the 1ST coming out of the B feature. And right now, Hunter Rasden has opened the door and he's went upstairs and he will give up the lead to Stormy Scott. Down the back straightaway, single file. Rasden unable to keep that car in the bottom groove. Maybe that's where he wants to go. Derek Ramirez in 3rd. 4th place is Jacob Gallardo. And 5th place now is Kelly Schrock as he battles alongside of the Rocket, Rodney Sanders. Derek Ramirez, that Ramirez chassis, pro-powered, in the number 3 spot, and he has got more on the looks of this car as a Pro Power plant. Horsepower, putting it down here tonight with Gallardo in tow. An LG2 car looking very good. Sanders is cleared. Shryock, and Shryock now battles with Zach Vanderbeek for the number 6 position as they go into turn 3. Stormy Scott leading the Major League Bowhunter Central Region. He sits second in points, presented by Dave Motorsports, and he is looking to cut into that points lead as Hunter Rasden sits in second. Jacob Gallardo now making a run on Derek Ramirez. Ramirez on the outside, the 4R. Rasden in second. And then you see Gallardo in fourth. Fifth place is Rodney Sanders in the MB Custom, the Swan Racing, Kinrad Transport, STSI, Get Us Powered. Stormy Scott now starting to come up into lap traffic. Look at this battle for second. Hunter Rasden in the R5. Here comes Derek Ramirez in the 4R. Sanders in the 20. Just about clips the fence. And Gallardo now in the J17. Well, if Stormy Scott would back up, it'd be a heck of a race. You'd have 5 cars battling. It don't matter. We're battling for second. As Stormy Scott, your leader, into turn 3. Sanders up into the wall. You saw the sparks fly. Rasden as well in the R5. Not giving up on that bottom groove. Right now they're going back to it. Gallardo inside the J17. Derek Ramirez in the 4R. Rasden again way upstairs. As your leader, now coming up on Big Daddy Joe Duvall. Stormy Scott nails it. He has nailed the wall. He has got the spoiler ripped up now, and Joe Bob's going to be going, what are you doing? Well, I'm driving the car. Why not? He has got the spoiler knocked off now. We'll see if that affects it. And I bet he's thinking, come on, white flag. Rasden said, do it once more, please. Rasden in second. Gallardo now to third. Fourth place is Ramirez. Fifth place remains Rodney Sanders. Well, Stormy Scott has decided I better not do this anymore. I'll just stay at the bottom. There's a lot less concrete there. Working his way through lap traffic, goes past Duvall. Here we go. 3 wide again as your leader, coming off of turn number 4. Goes past car owner Brian Rowland in the 20R. As a race still for the second place, Rasden. Jacob Gallardo has to get out of it. Rasden now pedals it. And here we go for second. Gallardo is on the inside. Rasden up into the fence. Off of turn 4. Your leader into turn 1. Ramirez back now to third. Fourth place is Ramirez. Rodney Sanders in fifth. As the laps continue to click off, Zach Vanderbeek in 6th. Kelly Schrock in 7th in car 3, with Jason Hughes in 8th and Austin Siebert from the B feature. Yes, started 13th, and Siebert is now to 9th. Jason Hughes started 17th, and he is up to 8th. As we watch this action on a Friday night special, the Casey's General Store, powered by Swan Energy, a main feature. 22 laps now in the books, 8 laps remaining.
You're watching fantastic racing action on the Grassroots Racing Show.
Jason Hughes now up on Kelly Shryock. 2 of the chassis builders premier. Car 3, car 12. Battling into turn number 3. Vanderbeek now hustles past Hunter Rasden. So Vanderbeek on the move. He's now into 5th. Rasden fading in the R5. Falling back into 6th. Sanders is 4th. Gallardo 3rd. Derek Ramirez in 2nd. In that 4R car. And he is, well, I don't know if we want to call it gaining. He's maybe just a bit. But he has got a long ways to go to run down Stormy Scott. The difference 3.64 4 seconds. And in racing, well, let's just say that's a bunch. Sanders now goes around Gallardo. Rodney Sanders in car number 20. Started back in the number 11 position, and he is now pulled up into third. Ramirez battles right there, is Ramirez. The 4R. Here comes a Vanderbeek. Vanderbeek now making a move, and the caution is out on the speedway. Mike Petrosilli, the 25P car, slowing up on the top off of turn 2, and that brings a caution flag and slows the field on lap 26. Wow. Well, now what have you got? 26 down, 4 laps remaining. Stormy Scott has got the spoiler knocked off of that 2 car. We'll see if that will hold him up, slow him up. It hasn't seemed to bother, but when you've had a 4-second lead over Derek Ramirez in second, and now it's tightening back up. And Rick, 4 laps remaining. It's gonna be a pick'em now.
Well, the last thing Stormy Scott wanted to see was this caution. As he had that car up front, pulled away, even with the tore up spoiler. This is gonna shake her all up again now.
Yep, and the lap cars come back around. We'll tag up to the back of the field. There's the 1-star, Casey Penn, but Stormy Scott leading. Derek Ramirez, Rodney Sanders, Zach Vanderbeek. That 33Z car, the Z-Man, started 14th. He is in third. So some hard charges here tonight. Austin Siebert started back in this field. He started 13th, and Austin sits in 9th. Jason Hughes in car number 12 started 17th, and he now sits in 8th. Yeah, this is far from over. Now hopefully he's up towards the front. As a beautiful race surface hit it out. We just can't thank enough for putting a slicked off surface like this. This is what they need. They got all the horsepower in the world, but if you ain't a hammer down, you have got to drive it. And if you don't hit your mark, you are gone. It's like driving on ice. And we're getting ready to see who can hook those American Racer KK 704s up for 4 more laps. Stormy Scott bringing them off of turn 4. Green flag flies. We're back underway. Sanders now on the outside. Colonel Sanders out of Happy, Texas, alongside and gone past Ramirez. I mean, whooping it. Here we go, kids. You have got the best in open wheel modifieds. Going to decide this one. Rodney Sanders on the outside, and Sanders alongside of Stormy Scott. Oh my life. Where did he come from? Problems in turn number 2. Caution is back out. Austin Siebert in a Kenny's Tile car 16. Going to the tail of the field. Unfortunately, hit tonight. We saw him in the top 9. He was up to 7th, but battling for position. And now Derek Ramirez losing the front nose in the 4R car. But that MB Custom, where did that thing come to life? I mean, to tell you, to get his horsepower, your reigning national champion, looking very strong right now in the waning laps. As he started back in the number 11 position. Stormy Scott now in the second. Third place, Zach Vanderbeek, who started deep into this field as well here this evening in a 33Z car. Vanderbeek started back in 14th in a Casey's General Store powered by Swan Energy. Gallardo and Kelly Shryock still very much in the mix. Kelly, who started 6th, kind of drifted back and right there in the top 10 as we have completed 27 3 laps remaining. I'm not talking root beer, but it ain't done yet. Ramirez alongside Stormy Scott. Rodney Sanders will now set the pace. and bring the field back to the green flag and see if we can put it close. 3 more to go, race fans. We're back on the hammer and back down to turn number 1. Rodney Sanders, past winner of the King of America at Humboldt, winning last weekend at I-80 in his late model and looking to go for the trifecta. Sanders off of turn 4, now goes back on the high side, carries the momentum back into turn number 1. Vanderbeek clears. Ramirez, a little bit of push in the 4R, falls back to 4th. Jacob Gallardo in 5th. As they'll come this time, race fans, 1 more lap to go for the Rocket, Rodney Sanders. You can say cautions played into it. You can say, well, he got lucky. Or you could say he just got a quick race car. I think all the above. That's what it takes some nights as they come to the checker flag. It will be out of Happy, Texas, Rodney Sanders, your winner. Stormy Scott will finish 2nd. Vanderbeek 3rd. 4th place will go to Jake Gallardo and Derek Ramirez in the 4R, rounding out the top 5. Ramirez 4th, Gallardo 5th, Johnny Scott 6th, Jason Hughes in 7th, Kelly Schrock 8th, Hilsebeck in 9th, and Trevor Hunt brings home a top 10 in car 99.8. And there he is, folks. Give him a nice hand. Rodney Sanders out of Happy, Texas, your feature winner.
Welcome back to the Grassroots Racing Show. Roger, that was some fantastic racing from USMTS out of Lakeside Speedway.
Unbelievable. And Stormy Scott wishes that race had ended at 27 laps because he led the full way. And then on the 27th lap, they had a yellow flag, and here comes Rodney Sanders from Happy, Texas, leads the last 3 laps and wins the race.
You could see Stormy Scott's crew out there giving him the big lead. Big lead. He had a huge lead. And all of a sudden, here comes the yellow out. The car hit the wall. Was that Peter Selly?
Yeah.
Hit the wall. Man, hope you've enjoyed this week. Thanks for watching. There is exciting racing action every week on Grassroots Racing Show Night at the Track. You don't want to miss a single episode. If you miss any of the shows, be sure to look us up on Facebook or at grassrootsracing.org.